How you guys doing today? I hope all is well with everyone. The title is exactly what it is. They can thank their friends and family for this permanent ending. Is what I got. So that just let me know that for many of you, it's like something is definitely set in stone, okay, on your behalf, or so you may think. I don't know. So let's see what we have going on here. Let's start off by saying God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. Holy Spirit, give me the clairvoyance that I need to properly deliver the messages to the collective, and may they leave with the clarity that they need and seek in Jesus' name. Amen. So yeah, something going on. Something is going completely on here, and it have a lot to do with um the way that you feel. Excuse me. Some of you are coming out of the energy of feeling some type of way, but it's like maybe it's a battle. Um, it could be a mental battle. Okay. Excuse me, guys. I was thirsty. I don't have my water today. I have a peach tea. But yeah, you could have it could be like some type of mental battle. Okay, that you could have actually been undergoing or dealing with. I'm actually looking for something else to use here too. Um, due to due to the nature of bad treatment, bad treatment. Okay, I feel like that is the moral of this message. Okay, and it's like somebody here, they were not thinking clearly, and it's like you could have tried to give this person a pass by saying, you know, that they were not thinking clearly, but whatever they did, it cut deep. Okay, this could be someone that was choosing other energies over you. This can be someone that was, you know, putting on the show for these individuals in some type of way. Um, it's like they had to do something to fit in, and it's like you know about it or you knew about it. Okay, you guys could have felt like these other individuals was in you guys' mix. Like they were instigating something, like they were initiating, you know, some type of breakup. But you're really not blaming these individuals. That's why you're telling this person, listen, you can thank them. Okay? Because I'm done here. I'm finished. But I feel like this is someone that's not gonna take that lightly because they know that they were in the wrong. See, it's a difference when people don't really know, you know, when they're wrong, or know when they're wrong, you know, it's a big difference. And I feel like whoever this person is, they knew that they were wrong pertaining to a situation. Look at this. I'm telling you, you could be on that type of time, but whoever this is, they're not. We have only you, devoted, attached, and crave. So this person is saying that, listen, it's only you. It's only you for me. Okay, this person is saying it's only you for me. Wow. Collective, some of you gonna have it hard, like getting away from this guy or this this lady, because it's like they want you to tap into the energy of, you know, it's not what you think. This is somebody that wants you to be like, you know, believe in them and trust what they have to say about the situation, that it's not what you think it is. Give me the direct present messages, Holy Spirit, please and thank you. Apology and divine masculine collective. Do you see this? Baby. Okay, all it took was a little asking and a little Palo Santo. Okay? Only you, apology, and divine masculine. Baby, listen, this is getting deep already. I'm flabbergasted. And listen, as a reminder, you guys, I did tell you guys in a message that we did prior to this one in our last live stream video that the truth is going to be revealed in each and every message that we receive. Okay? Due to the way that this specific retrograde is going, you guys. Okay? And it's Pluto that's in Aquarius backpedaling. And so a lot of truths are going to be told. A lot of things are going to be revealed. And so a lot of hidden truths, when I say Pluto is backpedaling, and you know why Pluto is backpedaling? To go and collect all the mass that was left behind. The ones that refuse to give them up willingly, the ones that refuse to take them off and hand them over, to the universe. Now the universe got to use force. And what better way to make oneself transform other than the planet of Pluto? The planet of transformation, the planet of death and rebirth. You understand? And this is what's going on. These are energies that's being forced to tap into what's new, to transform. This is forced transformation because these individuals didn't want to do it on their own. Either they was too afraid, they were scared, they was taking the chump way out, the coward way out, and this man or woman, because they have a lot of women that don't know how to really reveal their true feelings and how they really feel too. So not only is this about feelings, it's also about what you need to know. You know how we've been calling that energy in as a collective, what we need to know right now, messages and things of that sort. You're about to find out what you need to know with this specific retrograde, because it's potent collective. That potent energy that we speak of, this is what this retrograde is all about. And whatever you find out is going to be potent. Look how these messages been coming out just today alone. I'm talking about precise and quick. We don't have to get 1,000,001 cards to get what we need to know is rolling out. When you ask, you get your answer ASAP. Because whatever was blocking your sight or blocking your ability to be able to foresee or blocking the knowledge that you needed, it's coming straight out as soon as you ask. So whoever this person is definitely a divine masculine, and they want to apologize to you. This person is saying, listen, before we even go hard in the paint, before we even go deep into this message, I want you to know that it's only you. I have an apology for you from me, or this is to you from me. Something like that is going on. This person wants you to know that they're devoted, attached, and crave. They crave you. They crave this connection. They want to apologize to you. They want forgiveness. They want to return. They're sorry. It's the yin energy. It's divine masculine. Hot off the heater. Hot off the heater. Do you hear me? Okay. What else? Holy Spirit is like thinking. Look at this. I'm telling you, thinking, missing you, craving, and desiring. Listen, this cannot be fabricated any longer. And some of you've been wanting the truth for so long. Some of you praying warriors, some of you been praying for the truth for so long. And it's like you've been receiving, partial truths and pieces of truths, and because it consists of, the truth consists of you putting in some type of work, and it was causing you to be confused. It was causing you to not know if you were thinking clearly, if you were on the right track, or if you were just making things up, because you could even been in the energy of overthinking from trying to think. So this message is to bring you the clarity and the confirmation like I asked for for you to make sure that you have the clarity and the confirmation on your situation right here and right now. And here we go. It's in the title. It's all there. It's all there. It's all there. Influences, attachments, third parties, peers. And it's the type of time that you are on. You can thank your friends and family, right, for inserting themselves in our connection and ending things permanently with you, collective. This is the wave that you were on, and it's right here. Spirit is saying influences, attachments, third parties, and peers. Whether it's friends, family, whoever, that's still third parties. That's still not you and this person. This is you and this person right here. Okay? Just the two of you. 11:11 on the timer as I said that. So we definitely gonna clarify, but Spirit just giving you the rough draft, baby, of what's happening here, but in the form of direct messages. Look, time, yeah. Waiting, cycles, and moments. And you've been waiting on this. It's been a long time coming. You've been waiting to hear the truth for exactly what it is. And I find it ironic that you're receiving this truth as a collective in a general message. In a general message. And I feel like this is going to be resonating with each and every winner that's tapped in here. And a potential winner. So potential winners, if you are here viewing this message and you have not subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? We would love to have you here as a part of the winning team family, baby. Look, sorrow, okay? Loss, grief, and depression. And that's the energy that you were in, okay? And this person could also be feeling this energy right now because they know how you feel. They know they wasted time. They know they kept you waiting. They know, they didn't fully close the cycle with you. They know they kept on cycling back around with this pattern of doing the same old thing over and over again. This is someone that knew that you was waiting on your moment of truth. You was waiting on that moment of truth for the truth to be revealed. This is someone that knows that they were wasting a lot of your moments. And I feel like now since the mask was forcefully removed from whoever this is, or you, take it as it resonates, it's like it's showing how they really feel about this situation. Because I feel like this is why they were masking it, because they were running from it, because they didn't want to feel sorrow, loss, grief, and depression. This is somebody that wanted to carry on like, oh, I'm not affected by, not being with the collective. I'm not affected by, this, and this is what they could have been telling their peers, their third parties, family, friends, whoever would listen. I'm fine without the collective, but deep down, they in pain and sorrow, but they can't see it because this person masking it. Now the mask is off. And there's nothing that they can do to actually repair this because, like I said, Pluto came to collect. Somebody is being forced to transform. And the only thing they could think about is this connection. And the only person that they can think about is you. It's like they've been wanting to give you some type of apology, but they couldn't muster up the nerve to do so. Look, yay. The one that broke this connection, shattered, heartbroken, and destroyed. And this is how they feel. This is how they feel. This is someone that's feeling how you felt. But I don't feel like you are really so much tapped into the energy of feeling. You still could be a little heartbroken because there was love here. Because if this person wasn't feeling this way alone, like being devoted, attached, and craving this connection, they were not. This was like you guys were equally yoked, but not equally yoked. You were on the same page, but not on the same accord. So with that being said, I feel like this person is feeling broken now because they know that they allowed these attachments, other people that they could have been dealing with, family, friends, peers, third parties, whoever, to insert themselves in you guys' connection, knowing how they felt and knowing that they were indeed your divine masculine or your divine feminine. They knew this the whole entire time. But they had to do what was publicly correct, okay, instead of spiritually correct, right? Thank you so much, Anubis Land. Thank you. May return to you many-fold. So this is what they were tapped into the energy of. This is where they were stuck at. This is what they were doing. But something is changing here. Look, abandoned in the reverse. And one more flipped out. Let's see. Yep, beauty. Look at this. This person is, look, they fucked up with it. And let me tell you why. Because they can't believe that they abandoned someone with a beautiful, pure soul like you. This person, look, my stomach growling, collective. And I just had Chipotle. This person said you are beautiful inside out, charming, graceful, and kind-hearted. And this is the reason why they feeling broken, shattered, heartbroken, and destroyed. Because anytime they look at you, they feel this sense of guilt. Because they abandoned this connection. I'm talking about, this is somebody that was cold with it. Right? My stomach growling. I didn't finish my whole bowl of Chipotle now. Right, stomach. Okay? Because I had to tap in with you guys. Okay? So this is abandoned, left out, walked away, and cold. Due to them trying to meet the needs of, to appease whoever these individuals are about their connection. They felt something totally different, but they wanted to impress these individuals. It wasn't about what they wanted. It was about what these individuals wanted and want. What they wanted to see. Some of them don't have a relationship. Some of them definitely, listen, none of them are divine. Whoever this person is either you or this person that's the divine one in this situation here. Not these third-party peers. Because if they were, they would have been encouraging this person. They would have been like, listen, I know what you're going through. I'm experiencing that as well. Let's get some gifts in the chat, you guys, if you don't mind. Okay, it's over here in this little corner right here next to the donations. I greatly appreciate that. They didn't have anything going on. They didn't have no motion. And so with that being said, they didn't want this person to have any motion either. None whatsoever. None. And so instead of encouraging this person to do the right thing and, work it out with you, they were saying, well, forget the collective. How about you go and explore other options? You don't just have to stay there. So whatever these energies, whatever advice they receive from these individuals, it made this person start resenting you. Because now they didn't expose what you guys had going on behind the scenes to these individuals. They didn't expose their hand. Now they're going to feel crazy. Thank you, Shiny. Or like a fool if they try to return to you, because these energies was going to clown them. They were going to have a whole lot to say about them in regards to, or you say you weren't going back to the collective because of da. But that's not how they felt. They instantly started regretting opening their mouth. But I feel like this is someone that needed someone to talk to. But the right people would have been, the right people for this person to talk to. You could have been one. First and foremost, the person could have went to God about the situation. They could have talked to their guardian angels, because everybody have one. But this is somebody, it's like they wasn't on that type of time. Or if they did do it, they felt like whatever, they were not getting a response. It was all in their mind. And then it's like maybe they didn't even want to talk to these individuals about what was happening with you guys. They kept asking about you guys' connection. They were so focused on what you guys have going on. Thank you guys for the gifts. Who is that sending them gifts? I don't even know, but may return to you many-fold. Thank you. They were so invested in you guys' connection and what you guys had going on. Okay? So they'll ask this person, well, how you in the collective doing? Well, what are they saying? Or, what's going on with them? These are energies that's asking about you and this person. And so that this is someone that's like, listen, I can't lie. I don't want to lie and act like something is this and that, and I'm already bothered by something. So, it's not gonna it's not gonna hurt me to let somebody that I feel like is a family member or a friend in on what's going on, because they may be able to help me out and give me the advice that I need. This person was really looking for someone to say, listen, stick it out, work it out. This is what they were looking for, but they were met with something totally different. And whatever that was, it was to change the narrative, to make this person turn against you. Thank you, Mimi. Mary turning you manyfold. It was to make this person turn against you in some type of way here. And they were using this to work against this connection, and it actually worked. But it didn't happen like right then and there. It happened over time. It's like they kept repeating the same thing, or they kept telling this person, well, make the collective, let's use this for example. Make the collective come to you. This is what they was telling this person. Now, this person knew damn well what was happening and unfolding in you guys' connection. And this person know what they've been taking you through and the things that you've been dealing with behind the scenes that's unbeknownst to these individuals here. So they had already knew that you were not going to come behind them, okay? Especially like just willingly, especially if they didn't invite you or ask you to come. You weren't just gonna come and just pop up because you felt like, no, they know you were not gonna do that. So these individuals, they came at this person in a hallway. They really played on this person, whoever this person is, right? By telling this person, listen, get them to come to you. Because after this person described what was going on with you guys, just from hearing about the situation at hand, they already know you weren't coming. So they told this person, listen, if this person don't come for you by such and such date, then you should do such and such with such and such. You know what I'm talking about, collective? So something like that went down. That's gonna let you know where you stand with the collective if if they don't come by this deadline, the deadline that they made. Make that make sense. Thank you, Brenda. Mary turning you manyfold. So they made a deadline, and this person put their whole divine connection on the deadline that one of these third parties made, one of these attachments, one of these peers or these influences. Make that make sense? And messed around and lost you, collective. They did. If they didn't fully lose you, they lost a major part of you. Okay? Because you was already knowing what was going on. And this person, you could have told this person, listen, I know what's up, and maybe you didn't, act belligerent like this person thought that somebody that had this type of knowledge would. This somebody that expected you to go postal. They expected you to go berserk, because of the hidden knowledge that you said that you had, but you didn't. You handled it in an assertive manner, so they thought that you were really bluffing, not knowing that you really was on to whatever was going on, like you say that you were. They could be today years old finding out that you were right on point with everything. You didn't miss a beat. And it's not that you got information from, messengers or readers. This is something that you have. This is a God-given gift. You have an intuition. And this is what somebody is realizing, that damn, your intuition is off the charts. Like they knew that it was something special about you. With this charming, graceful, kind-hearted beauty that you have. Because I'm telling you, whoever you are definitely strikingly beautiful to this person. And guess what? To all these other energies that were saying that, you weren't acceptable, or even saying that you wasn't handsome enough or pretty enough or beautiful enough to be with this person, right? They could have been saying things like that, but deep down, they sitting somewhere drooling at the mouth, obsessing over your beauty, You understand what I'm saying? They know that this person had a freaking gift. They know it. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me now that I'm back on my feet. Shout out to you, Annabus. Shout out to you. Big shout out to you. Like, that's what's going on. You know? Like BG be saying right now, that's a fact. Now that is a fact. But we have rejection. Yeah, so they rejected this connection with you. Okay? They rejected this connection with you, collective. And now they have sorrow. Because why? We got abandoned, dismissed, and irrational fear. They was operating from a place of irrational fear. They dismissed the connection. And we have two energies that's speaking of how this person abandoned this connection. Left out, walked away cold, even defined it. Spirit saying this is the reason why. Because of these influences here. They put you on a time clock. Where they do that at. Look. And then look. And look. Got this person to go that way. They told that person to go that way. Straight to Lust Land. They sent this person straight to Lust Land. To Karmicville. And now this person is dealing with somebody. Now they are dealing with somebody that they don't even freaking like. Because they missing you, baby. The thrill is gone here. Yes. Don't make me. Who is this Annabis? Because listen, you making me tap in on things that I already seen. It's like you really tapped in. Thank you for that, Maritona, you many-fold. But I'm hearing Mystical. I just saw a video of Mystical and just had my moment. You know, it was a song. And I feel like it's relating to this in some type of way. Now that you said that, he was like, if you ever see me in the jungle, help the bell. Help the bell. Something like that. So it's like, this is how these energies were actually viewing you, if that makes sense. Okay? Whatever he said about help the bell, meaning like, I got me. You need to be helping this bell. And we already know that this bell have instincts and, you know, but he was just speaking of how much of a savage energy that, you know, he had. And I feel like this is how these energies were looking at you. So they wanted to try to send this person to somebody that they handpicked. Like, okay, you go towards someone that's a little more softer, a little more bougie. These are people that don't know nothing about your soft side. You could be like, you know, Escape, the softest place on earth. What do you mean? But you didn't have that to prove to these individuals. It's like they wanted you to prove to them that you were actually worthy of being with this person. Thank you, Chantrell. Maritana, you many-fold. Thank you so much, sweets. Okay? So, with that being said, they didn't send this person to where it's forbidden at. Okay? They didn't ate the forbidden fruit. Okay? Non-committal sexual energy. And this is who they went towards. To have a good time. This person even regretting that. I'm telling you, listen to me, collective. This is somebody they put this person on a time clock too. It's only a matter of time. Okay, because this is who they really want. This is what they really want. This is what they really want. You and this family dynamic with you. Do you understand? And they want to apologize for this lusting nature, this lusting spirit. Because they're craving you. They don't want nobody else to have you. Do you understand what I'm saying? But this is somebody that was, like I said, you guys were going through whatever you were going through. You were weak. They were weak. It was a lot that was going on. But what this person should have did was open up the lines of communication with you. With all of these energies, bum rush whoever this friend group is, family group, they bum rush this person. And since all of them was on one accord, this person like, well, if all of them saying this, you know, then this is people that, you know, I've been knowing, they care about me, they care for me. But Also find out that these people don't care about them more than you did. And this is what they sitting in thinking about, right? Listen, everything is all out. It's all there in Jesus' voice. Somebody could be from Atlanta, but what I'm saying is somebody could be from New Orleans, my city. Listen to what I'm telling you. We have thinking, missing, craving, desiring. They sitting somewhere thinking about you. Someone's name could be Bell, or Yogi, or Yoshi, or something like that. I also heard Devin. I heard that clear as day when I was coming to tap in with you guys. I heard the name Devin. But we have healing here. And I heard more names, but I think Spirit going to give it to me because I think I forgot. We have healing, releasing, purifying, and cleansing. Now this person want to cleanse themselves from this energy. So it's like they're feeling like it's only a matter of time before they do this. Release this, purify, and go through this cleansing. Because because you they freaking soulmate. This divine masculine say they in deep love with you. They want this unity and they want this connection with you. But is it too late? Because look, you already set boundaries. This person, it's like they taught you how to live without them. This person literally taught you how to live without them, collective. They let so much time go by waiting to see you, so everybody that said about you coming to them could see you show up, and then they would have been like, boom, I'm going with my person now. You know what I'm talking about? I'm going with my person now. Thank you so much. May I return you many full sweets. Thank you, Annabis. So you already drew the line in the sand. You already had enough of this. But it's like, this person is like, this can't be over. This can't be over. And you telling this person, listen, you need to thank the ones that you were listening to. And this could be a whole telepathic communication. This could be telepathy. This could be telepathic communication that's happening between you and this person. I'm talking about deep telepathy. Hi, Ren. Welcome. Shout out to the chat. The latest chat on YouTube. But you saying no, but here they come. I'm telling you. Because they felt like this is what they should have been doing in the first place. Especially if this is a divine masculine. This divine masculine know that you don't chase. This person know that it's never a woman's duty to chase a man. And on top of that, this person would have always been ahead of you if you would have chased them, collective. And that's how they know that you're the one, because you did not pursue this person on foot, on wheels. You were just like, listen, I love you, but I can't. And if it have to end because you want me to chase you, then, I guess that's goodbye. But it's not that you didn't care. You just was not about to chase and do all this extra stuff behind something that you did not do. Like, why you had to fix this? You didn't break it. You didn't break this connection. This person was breaking you, breaking them, and breaking this connection. They did this all by their goddamn self. So why did you have to fix anything besides yourself? For allowing yourself to go through it, through the motions, through everything. And I'm talking about, for some of you, it hit different. It hit hard. To know it was an ultimate betrayal. To know that, this is somebody that's thinking about something that a child would think about. Oh, that's my family. I've been knowing them. That's my friends. I've been knowing them. And they love me. How the hell these individuals love you more than somebody that you going inside and somebody that's on top of you? Make that make sense? How? This is something that they can't give you. Unless it's some weird shit going on. But at the end of the day, it's like, They not giving you what I'm giving you. What you mean they love you more than what? They loving you because they have to. I'm loving you for a whole different reason. Like, what you mean? It's expected of these individuals to have love for you, but it's not expected for me to love you the way that I do, but I do. And this is something that somebody was not comprehending until they had to sit their behind down and think about that. And now they can't shake what they thinking about. They can't shake the thought of you. All they thinking about is beauty is her name. You understand what I'm talking about, collective? They're on their Cisco shit when it come down to you. And in the pursuit, I'm telling you, if this is not somebody that's on foot chasing you, if they haven't made it there yet, they will. Because they can't keep doing this. They living a lie. They realize that they've been living a lie. And nobody made them feel the way you made them feel. I don't give a damn if they tried to make it like that. Of course they were going to try to make it seem like that. Because they were trying to make you jealous and they were trying to get their way. Why was this person trying to get their way? Because you spoiled them along the way. You understand what I'm talking about? And you could be like the first one that literally spoiled this person. I'm not talking about with no money and resources, not in that way. I'm talking about in a more nurturing, compassionate way. Like, what? Like, you could have treated this person like your own special baby. You think that people doing that? No, they don't. If they could try, but they don't know how. It's not hitting a spot, baby, is what I'm saying. What you was giving, that divine shit hit different. You can't make it up. And that's what had happened. Spirit is saying. Look at this. Conflict in the reverse. I'm talking about they don't want conflict. They don't want clash. They don't. This is somebody that thought that you guys were incompatible. Until they realize that's what I need. I need someone that's not like me. Opposites attract. I need someone that's opposite from me so we could put this together and that'll be, why is this person thinking about this years later and a few months after? Somebody tell me. Who gonna tell them that they late? Who gonna tell this person that they late? Look, because they missing this, baby. And this is what you help them do. Danger. You know what I'm talking about? Thank you so much, sweets. May return to you many fold. Who gonna tell this person? But you see, they picked up on it. They picked up on all this spiritually. And they realized that they needed to nourish themselves. They needed to grow up and tap into the energy of self-growth, being self-focused, and soul-finding. They needed to find themselves, because I'm telling you, you know how they say, I was lost, but I was found? No, I was lost, but now I'm found. This is whoever this is. Because they don't have no choice but to be found, because these planets is not playing. This could be some energies that didn't even believe in the planets. Like, what you talk about, the planets and this, that. They knew about it. They knew that it exists, but they didn't know that it was going to be detrimental in their life. It was going to play a significant role in their life, but they learn now. When Pluto spent a block, you hear me say Pluto is going forward. Pluto is backpedaling. Okay? To collect. Now either you going to get on board, because don't forget, Pluto is about death. Literal death, physical death, right? Death and rebirth and transformation. You pick one. You got a choice. You got a choice. And this is your last choice. Either you're going to accept the debt, either you're going to accept the debt and rebirth, or either you're going to transform what it is. Because the death and rebirth is going to, push you into your purpose. And, the transformation is going to cause your awakening, your ascension. If this is somebody that's like, I'm not going to do anything about this situation, and they choosing that, then they're going to see the face of God. I'm telling you guys, it's going straight like that. It's going, look at this, and look what they chose. Return. I'm telling you, listen, I ain't shuffled yet. 40 on the timer, 40 days and 40 nights. Listen, we got returned here. This is somebody that said, I'll transform. I'll take the death and rebirth. We got return, second chance, opportunity, and making amends. I'm telling you. Look at this. Second chance again. Look at this. Reconciliation, making amends, and opportunity. I'm telling you, doubling down on it. This is somebody that chose death and rebirth and transformation with these two energies coming out. They say you could miss me with the death. Okay, because I'm not ready for that yet. And now these energies know what these planets really here for. And now these energies know not to play with certain people. And that's the reason why you have planets in your birth chart, because it actually means something, baby. They're looking at the bigger picture. They're looking with their spiritual eyes now that they done tapped into the self-growth, self-focus, and soul-finding energy with Nourish being here. Now they seeing things from a bird's eye view. So we have cursed him, okay? They're realizing that words is a curse. That's what they realize. It's a hex, it's witchcraft, and just sitting in the energy of thinking on someone in the worst way, operating from a place of a negative mind or negative mindset. They also found out that that's also spell work. See, these people been acting like, oh, I don't do spell work, and I never did that before. How you know that? How you know you never did spell work? But they finding out that, yeah, they definitely did. Sitting in a negative mind state for too long, manifesting your thoughts. Now someone is realizing how powerful they actually are. Because they sit up there, and that's why they are now in the energy of wanting to release, purify, and cleanse. And that's mind, body, and soul. Because they've been manifesting their thoughts with these negative thoughts and this negative way of thinking. That's what they've been seeing manifest in their life, and they realize that. It's someone that's going back to the beginning and realizing in the Bible that Abraham, the father of the Bible, I say the father of the Bible, the father of Isaac and Jacob, okay? Abraham, when he spoke, he was using the word curse. Folks been getting cursed. This ain't nothing that just came in this generation. We just we shining light on it. We making you aware of it. And whenever they spoke it, it happened. And remember, this is a cycle. Okay, life is one cycle. Yeah. Because we are still a product of Abraham, the father of Isaac and Jacob. We still a product of him. All of us are. Yeah. But this comes from the beginning. And this person realized that this is what these influences, they were keeping them caught up and stuck in a loop here. Okay? With this energy right here. They negative mindset, they narcissistic tendencies, their narcissistic ways, and look what this person is doing. Bing, finality. Okay? They're saying farewell, leaving behind enclosure. They want to come in and bring you some type of closure, and they're rejecting this whole situation, or they won't bring you closure for rejecting this connection with you. This is what they want to do. Anything else we need to know from here, Holy Spirit? Thank you. Hopeless. Because right now they falling apart. And this is how they know that it's real. Right now, they're falling apart. Because they don't know if you're going to allow this because of the boundaries that you set. You said no. You drew the line. You said enough. This person hurt you like. And it's like you were never silent about the way that you were hurt in this situation. You know, because it didn't take anything away from you. If anything, it was therapeutic for you to face whatever you were dealing with head on, and, you know, be able to speak it and put it out there and release it. You know, and that could be you that underwent this healing, releasing, purifying, and cleansing. And that was a way of you doing so, by releasing it instead of keeping it bottled in, that you were hurt, or pretending like you were not hurt like this person. You've always been vocal about how hurt you were in this connection. And I feel like, oh, excuse me, collective, these other energies were saying, oh, how is the collective hurt? You know, they're not hurting by that. They don't miss you. You know, they don't love you. They definitely inserted themselves in you guys' mix. They definitely did. Pretending to love this person more than you do. Where? Where? Don't matter who it is either. Where? What else, Holy Spirit? Here we go. Here we go. Stress and memories. And they know it too. Because they stressed out. Turbulence, tensions, arguments. And this is what they having with these individuals here. And with you, you were this person peace. You never argue with this person. They always argue with you so they can do what they rather do. Okay, versus what you wanted them to do. Because if this person would have did what you wanted them to do, then they would have been working on this connection with you guys becoming equally yoked and being one and being together. But they were against that for whatever reason. I heard for some of you, it could be a religious reason, a religious factor, or it could be the fact that you are intuitive, you have gifts, you can see people, demons, or you watch tarot, or you use oracle cards, like a card is going to do something to someone. Make that make sense. But now someone could be tapping in themselves, and I feel like that's what's healing them. That's what's healing them. The ability to, I don't know who this person listening to. You could be a reader here or a messenger, you know, because I don't really like to call you guys readers. I really like to call it what it is, a spade a spade. You guys are messengers, divine messengers. Not all, right? Of course. But that's how I refer to you guys. Put some respect on it. You know what I'm talking about? Because it's bigger than just reading. Okay? But it also makes sense, you know, because you are reading what the oracle cards say, but that's not where you getting your messages from. It's all intuitive messages. They have nothing to do with being a psychic either. Everyone have an intuition. If they listen to their intuition, they'll be 100% educated, well educated as well. Okay? If they listen to self, because self is not going to lead you wrong. And the downloads that you receive come from God, because if you listen, he speaks. All right? So however, this person is stressed. We have turbulence, tension, and arguments. That's what they're having now with these individuals, wishing that they would have went a different route, realizing that they're just too loyal to these individuals, and they'll never get that type of loyalty. And I feel like this is what this person been longing for with these individuals, these influences, these third parties, these peers. They've been longing for that loyalty that they've been giving to them, you know, and it's just not happening. And that you would have thought that, you know, that would have woke this person up. But again, the light was on, but nobody was home. It's like they really wanted to be accepted. And many times when you're a chosen one, you go through that until you're not going through it anymore. Like, you go through your moments of why you still could be going through those type of moments at jobs, everywhere. Like, why they come for me, why I'm not accepted, or why they, you know, folks skip over you and things of that sort, because you're chosen. That's why. They see you have something that they don't have, you know, and that's what's going on. They definitely see what it is now. Because again, they watching from a bird's eye view. I'm hearing married. Somebody ain't could be married. Okay? Somebody could be from Maryland. I'm hearing, don't leave me, leave me, leave me. Don't go, don't go. I'm hearing that. Okay? Somebody could be from New York. So maybe you guys need to tap in on that Don't Leave Me by Mary J. Blige. I heard that clearly. Okay? Somebody could be a Mary fan that's here. But however, we have memories. Yeah, they reminiscing. They're dwelling. They feeling like this is bittersweet. They thinking about this beauty. They thinking about how they abandoned their beautiful. Man, this person is flashing. You heard me, collective. This person flashing. I'm telling you, they flashing. It could be like right now. I asked Spirit to tell me what's going on right now. Look at this. Look, right now, longing, craving, aching, and wanting. They flashing. They flashing, collective. Because it's like, what? Look at this. Pain. I'm telling you. Apprehensive, afraid, cautious. And it's in the reverse because they're not tapping into this energy no more. They could be in pain. Of course, we see that they falling apart. They're in despair. This is someone that's sinking deeper and deeper in despair the more that they're not with you. And that could be unbeknownst to you. And the reason why you is getting this message is because this divine masculine, do you see what's here? Return, second chance, only you, family, apology, divine masculine, soulmates, thinking about you, longing, finality, stress, right? Healing, time, chasing, beauty, memories. I feel like longing. I feel like the good is outweighing the bad here. Right? The good is outweighing the bad here. Conflict in the reverse. Okay? That's the only one in the reverse. It's the only one in the reverse. Everything else is present. This person don't want no more smoke. They don't want no more smoke with you. Because they know who you are. I don't know who's saying this. I'm hearing I'll give anything and everything to see your face. Just this one time, I like to find. I don't know the rest. I just heard that. I don't know what song that's from, but I thought I knew. But I'm just hearing lyrics, music. Somebody listening to some type of music, and they in their own zone and they flashing. They are. Because if this is farewell for this person, man, y'all just don't understand, bro. And that's why that can be the purpose of this message too, because with farewell, that's like goodbye. Like if somebody, y'all, listen, whoever this person is, y'all don't know how much this, especially if this is a man, they can't handle what a woman can actually handle. And leave behind and farewell and finality, somebody could be thinking crazy. If they don't get you back, because the only thing that they're thinking about is this connection. And that's the reason I feel like this somebody that's going to make one more attempt to try to chase you or something like that before they, man, listen, try to do something crazy. Let's just say that. Because we're hopeless and despair being here and falling apart. You drawing the line in the sand and setting these boundaries and saying no and saying enough is sending someone. It is. It is, collective. They think they watching, I don't know, videos, pictures, images, photos, all that mean the same, but I'm just saying, could be of you guys together reminiscing, dwelling bittersweet. This it's causing stress. And like I say, stress kills too. Okay, turbulence, tension, arguments. It's causing this person to lose their cool on these individuals. And although we want to say, yeah, that's cool, you know, that's who they need to be losing it on, but it's not cool. You know, at the same time, it's not. Okay? Elevation. This person should be elevating. You know, and just because you went through something with someone, you shouldn't want, or you went through something, you shouldn't want someone to meet the same fate, especially if you know that they're not as strong as you are, collective. That's like fighting somebody that you know you could beat up. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what's the point to fight somebody you know you're going to slaughter? You know you're going to slaughter this person. So people may think that you're afraid because you don't just give them the business right then and there. But you already done seen the vision. You already saw how this is about to go. I'm about to hit you with a 2-piece. If I got a 4-piece for you, out of there. You know, it's one of those type of situations, right? So it's like, what's the point? So you want in that type of situation, you'll let somebody try to flex on you, somebody that you know is under you, especially if you know what you can do. And it's not the fact that you are undermining someone else. This is all facts. This is something that you know. You had already seen the vision. It's like it's about to go exactly how you seen it. You know, so like what you gonna earn? What are you gonna gain from, you know, fighting someone and slaughtering someone that wasn't no competition for you? Like, you don't get no stripes for that. That's really gonna do the opposite effect and make you look like a lame if you know, do that to someone that you know is not really ready. Okay? You know they're not, collective. And this is one of those situations. It just may not be, you know, it's like being fighting or being combative, but this is one of those situations to whereas you are spiritually stronger than whoever this person is. And that's just the bottom line. They not. Matter of fact, they just learning that they got tricked. So they really fragile at this time because they just realizing that whatever they thought was the truth is not the truth. On top of them realizing that you didn't set boundaries and it's a possibility that you are not returning is a lot. Is a lot. Like I said, somebody could be today years old. And why I say that is because, I mean, retrograde just happened on the 4th. Today is what? The 5th going into the 6th? Though today is the 5th, right? So it was just one day ago. That's why I say somebody could be one day old or today is old that's finding out the real hidden truth. Because, again, Pluto is backpedaling to remove all the mask off everybody. That means all these influences that was involved, the mask is coming off them too. Everybody is about to be revealed for who they truly are. That's how it's going down here, collective. We ain't pulled no tarot. This one, look, pain. It came right back out. Person in pain. This person is in pain, collective. And it could be showing. Because they didn't went towards something that was forbidden. Imagine that. Imagine you thinking you making the right choice. And you got supporters that love you. That want to see you, you know, go in the right direction. And want to see you have better. Knowing that you going towards a karmic energy. These people knew that this person was going towards was karmic, collective. That's why why you think they handpicked this individual. Think about that. Like I said, this is somebody that's a divine masculine that's surrounded by nothing but karmic energies, and they keep trying to make this person think that they are not worthy, that they are karmic too, but they are not. And this person is awakening to the truth that I never been karmic. Everything that I've been doing never been me, because I'm not even really happy with doing what I'm doing. I thought that I was. I met the one that I want. I met the right person for me already. What am I doing? Somebody is having a aha moment right now. This is someone that's like, what am I doing? What have I been doing? Not only is Pluto backpedaling to remove the mask, Pluto is doing a little sprinkle, revealing the truth to individuals. And it's up to them to look at the truth for exactly what it is. But they still have those three options: death, transformation, death, and rebirth. That's going to remain the same, because that's what Pluto is. That's what Pluto does. That's what Pluto does, collective. So there's no escaping that. But the thing of the matter is, it's being sprinkled with a little truth, so you can make the best decision for you. Why you think it's happening the way that it's happening, collective? And people always want to blame God for the things that they're going through in life, but they don't understand that God sent help, all type of things for you to tap in spiritually. That's the only way that God can help you, spiritually, on the spiritual tip, because God is spirit. Think about that. And if you denying the spirit, then you denying the Father. Like, what the man? Listen, come on now, come on. And he's still trying to sit and help, still trying to get you to see before it's too late. What else we need to know, Holy Spirit? Look at this. We had a Princess of Torches here. Somebody, listen, this person was told to pretty much sacrifice you, okay? This person was told to pretty much sacrifice this connection with you. Look, who is you? They're Two of Cups. They were told to sacrifice this, and now that's what's being put in their face. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. A feminine energy could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, due to the Princess of Torches coming out, okay? You were a straight sweetheart, and that can be clarifying the beauty here. Beautiful inside out to this person, and this person let these energies change their mind. Look at this, Seven of Pentacles. And this is someone that felt like they were invested. Or you see how the Pentacles is in the form of a question mark? This is somebody that's thinking like, should I invest? Should I not? Should I not? They was in this energy when it came down to this connection. They second guessed this whole connection after they knew the freaking truth. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. What do we have? The Four of Swords. And now they going within. Okay? With that Pluto energy, that little sprinkle. Put sprinkle in the chat, collective. With that little sprinkle, this is somebody that's now going within in this Four of Swords energy to redeem themselves and to recuperate, rest, rejuvenation, recuperation. Look, the Lovers, okay? Could be a Gemini, okay? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And look, the Hermit. I can't make it up. And look who helping them. Didn't I say Pluto came sprinkle? Look at this, collective. Look at this person in the planet. Come on now. You seeing me shuffle, collective. You cannot make this up. Look at this, baby. Look at, I say Pluto. Look what came out. The deck card. Man, I'm about to end this if y'all don't put sprinkle in this chat, because you ain't feeling me if you don't. I'm not sitting up here wasting my time. I'm telling you guys what's happening. Okay? And I'm sitting here feeling it. Four Swords, the deck card, the Hermit. I told you where this person at, redeeming themselves. Rest, recuperation. Pluto came through. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Look how this is attaching to this, and then boom, we get the deck card. Come on now. Who this is about? The Lovers here. Who is the Lovers? They Two of Cups here. This is who the Lovers is. This is who the Lovers is. This person feel like whoever this lover is they freaking family. This fell on top of Second Chance, whatever this is. What we have? Temperance. Yeah, look at the pack. This person saying, listen, I know it's a long road. I know it's going to be a long journey, but I am coming. I'm damn near halfway there. And that's the reason why we got chasing here. Pursuit. Resilience. You could have been in this resilient energy and this person coming to match your yay. They're coming to pour into this cup. Look at this and bring you justice. Come on now. Someone name could be JT, TJ, or PJ. CJ too. And also SJ. All right? This is what's happening here. MJ, OJ, AJ, or something like that. Libra energy, Sagittarius energy, Gemini energy, Scorpio energy with the deck card. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. A little bit of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Look at this, the freaking tower. Look, the collective. This is what Pluto is doing. I'm telling you, man. Listen. Listen. More scorpionic energy. Pluto is, man, listen. Right? Tearing some things up. This is what's happening here. TT could be someone named. TT. What do we have? Look, the Ace of Cups. Okay? AT is here. AC. Ace of Cups. The Tower is here to bring in this unconditional love. I'm telling you. This person, man, this is somebody that's getting it right. This is somebody that's getting it right. Look what's at the bottom of the deck. King of Cups. Divine masculine energy. Some of you are dealing with a masculine sign. But it's just energy. The masculine signs are the fire elements. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay? Whether it's a man or woman, that's still a masculine. You know, that's masculine energy. 11:11 on the freaking worldly clock. That's the second time I saw that since we've been doing this spread. That person is your freaking Two of Cups. That is your Emperor. That is your Empress. That is your divine feminine. That is your divine masculine. You ain't just been telling yourself that like you crazy. The one that's on your mind. The one whose mind you're on. The one that you think about all day long for no reason. It's not you that's doing it. You could be trying to think about something else, but this person is on your freaking mind day and night, and you ignoring the signs. You trying to brush this person off, but you can't. You trying to shake this energy of, listen, you know what I'm talking about? Let me live. Let me move away. Let me move on. But you can't. Not mentally. and not in your heart. People come on here saying all this stuff about this person, that man, listen. Your mind, all the work that you done did, your mind and your heart is on one accord. So if your mind is thinking about this person, your heart is loving this person. It don't matter what you're saying. Those are just temporary emotions, temporary feelings. They only last 3 to 5. 3 to 5 seconds. Then you right back loving them again. You understand what I'm talking about? It's like you tried to turn it off, but it ain't work. You just try to make the best decision for you, minus what you feel, you know? And you are being applauded for that. But that don't stop nothing. That don't stop nothing. You are not crazy. You are not making yourself believe that this is somebody to you that's not nobody to you. If this person was nobody to you, you wouldn't be thinking about them like you don't think about the rest of the nobodies that you didn't love or you didn't want or you didn't want to be with. You don't think about them people like that. I'm talking about this one that's on your mind all day long for no reason. You get up, you go to sleep, you wake up again. It's like it don't go away. And you think you the only one feeling that way? You think this person not feeling that way too? Come on now. It's not no obsession. How you obsessing if you trying to move on? It's not adding up. So that means that you've been running from your real truth too. And you never told nobody. And like I say, Pluto is removing the mask off everything. Everything moving. Everything moving. Not just this person and them. You too. Look, 9 of torches. Yay. And Spirit knows that it's been a battle, but you guys conquered with this 9 of torches energy. Okay, you definitely did. Look at this, the magas. I said you conquered. I said you conquered here. And you being rewarded because you did try to set those boundaries. You did what you needed to do. But you can't stop. You know who you thinking about. You can't help who you thinking about. And if you thought, okay, well, the devil could play tricks on my mind too. What that heart do though? What is your heart saying then? Because that's what you're going to be judged by the Almighty Judge. What is your heart saying? Okay. You can't deny it. November 15th could be significant. We got the freaking magas out here. And the 8 of Swords that came out in the reverse. You guys are not in no mental prison. None of that Spirit is saying. You in your right state of mind, baby. Yeah, you are. You in your right state of mind. But it's a protection mechanism. Of course, you're not going to say, yeah, I think about this person and my mind and my heart is on one accord. My mind, my body, and my soul on one accord when it comes down to this individual. Because this is someone that you know wronged you and hurt you. But again, you were the stronger vessel. And although you may tired of being strong, Spirit know all that. And that's the reason why you're getting rewarded. This is the reason why the reward is great for you. Hold on. And some of you don't even know what that means. Let me tell you what the magas mean. And that's on the only one I'm going to clarify for you. So you'll know. So you can know what this means. The magas is more potent than it's like the magician. Here we go. This one right here. The magas emerges when the dream has truly begun. And the ground around you lies the growing potential of your creative spirit. Tend to that garden with the tools of your craft and watch what you may flourish. But be wary, within the tangles of the flowers and the leaves lies mystery. Trickery and illusion. With the start of a new adventure, One must be careful to watch for mirage. Not every splendid scene is made for you. Above you, the branches grow downward, handing you the aspects of yourself that will soon come into play. These grow directly from the sky itself. In the hands, you hold one object that is many: the pen, the candle, the brush, the wine. However, expression of your will you require to create. Keep your eyes on your passions and don't look backwards. Focus on what drives you forward, for everything you need is ahead. This is what this is, collective. You have everything you need already. You don't have to worry about what's behind you, because I'm telling you, the planet's got you. This is about forward movement and forward thinking, and clearing the path of what was to what is. You got everything you need, baby. And like I said, if you ain't like the message said, if you don't have it yet, it's soon coming into play. Look at this. Look, I'm out. This is the last one. The freaking sun. Listen. The best card in tarot came out to clarify the magas. And you heard me just break this down for you. It don't get no better than this. Leo energy too. It don't get no better than this. You have the best card in tarot that came out for you guys. Okay? Yeah. Just like that. Just like that. Make sure you guys have on your post notification bell so you can see me, your girl, going live and update new content. It says, I have not stopped giving thanks for you, remembering you in my prayers. Ephesians chapter 1 verse 6 could be your person or you. Okay? It says, happiness cannot be traveled to, owned, earned, worn, or consumed. Happiness is the spiritual experience of living every minute with love, grace, and gratitude. Dennis Waitley. Yay, that's what's happening. That is what's happening, baby. Okay? So make sure you guys have y'all post notification bells on for y'all late night message, okay? This is your pre-night message, so we have one more to do. Okay, you guys? So I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace, love, and blessings.